it is not the terrorism on my sleep that the cities and people of color.
I love how their argument is.
Free.
And then she said that a neighbor came out or something, and so they had to go back in for a minute.
Communities are going through, like they are experiencing something that is actual, like affecting their sleep for months at a time. What would you call that if not a form of terrorism by the cops?
Or what are we talking about today?
You tell me, Mel. You tell me.
The topic today is about Black Lives Matter and All Lives Matter.
Oh yes.
We're touching on it, but let's get really into it.
Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show you.
Like a plastic bag. 2020, I felt like a plastic bag.
But
Girl, and we never got a good wind. We got a tornado, and it's still going.
I had a black tornado in my dream, and I looked it up, and apparently it's a dark omen for something tragic's about to happen to somebody that I know. And one of my best friends is on a plane to Alaska right now, so it's just like, yo, that plane goes down, bro. It's because of my dream.
No, be okay. They're probably just gonna catch COVID on the plane.
And that's
but COVID isn't real.
Oh, great! Then
But
don't worry about it.
Isn't real.
It's only as real as astrology is real, right?
Astrology is 100% authentic. What do you mean?
Exactly. So COVID is real too. Yikes.
I know.
Yo, actually, the funniest Twitter joke I ever heard, and then we go back to the topic, I swear to God. Don't look at me, Mel, like that. But
we're good.
Okay, but like the funniest Twitter joke I ever heard is that the stock market is just astrology for white men. It is just, they wake it up and they check their little horoscopes and they're like, oh no, it's down today, but tomorrow it'll be up again. Nothing fucking matters. It's all fake. It's all, money isn't fucking real. You know what, if you want to talk about that, money isn't fucking real, especially stock market money. And it just, and they make fun of us for looking at astrology. At least that shit is rooted in the fucking world and has been here for thousands of years. They go check the stock market.
The stock market wasn't back in the fucking Greek area.
Has had people studying it for thousands of years.
What's y'all's signs?
I'm a Cancer, if that wasn't clear. By all the times I cry. I'm a Cancer with a Libra moon and a Scorpio rising. That's why I seem spiky, but I'm still a Cancer. So
hardcore, proud Gemini, crazy.
I can't believe I liked you up until now.
Sorry. Wait.
Geminis are really hard to enjoy as people.
Yeah, fuck Geminis, bro. Gosh.
Yeah, but you guys
imagine being a Gemini in 2020.
With me? I'm just really good at lying.
Well, we have to find out what your like moon and rising are. But not really your rising. We have to find out what your moon sign is, because you actually are probably more like your moon sign than your Gemini. You're not very Gemini.
Does that?
But y'all know what I am. Scorpio gang, you feel me? Scorpio gang. Let's go. You know, Scorpios are the best sign, and it's as simple as that. Okay.
Because they're spiky, but they're water. You know.
You have to move like water. When you put water in a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Move like water, flow like water. That's from the great Bruce Lee.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
I love it. Oh, yeah. Now, back to Black Lives Matter.
We must refocus.
Is amazing, by the way. He's the first Chinese person to bring Kung Fu to America. So that's why all lives matter. You know what? Not one movement is just about them. It's about all of us. That's why we should be treated equally. And that's why all lives matter is a thing, not Black Lives Matter. Why is Black Lives Matter a thing?
All right, I can go. I've been dealing with a lot of really fun trolls on TikTok this particular week because one of my TikToks found its way onto conservative TikTok when it wasn't supposed to, and they've been having a lot of fun. And to be fair, so have I. So basically, their response when I'm like, Black Lives Matter, is that like, well, all lives matter includes Black lives, so you're racist for not saying all lives matter. My response to that is, you never went to school, you're stupid, because basically, if you don't center the people who need it, you are just derailing not only the conversation, but the fight itself. So basically, like, let's talk about the turtles. Okay, if Black people, if you just don't like black people, we can get back to that. But let's talk about the turtles, because everybody likes turtles, right? So if I say, save the turtles, you know inherently that I don't mean fuck every other animal. So one, you understand Black Lives Matter, you just don't want to understand Black Lives Matter. Okay, but let's go back to save the turtles. So if I say, save the turtles, and then you say, save all animals, we're never going to save the fucking turtles, dude. Not all animals need saving, one. And also, by saying all animals, we're losing sight of the ones we're trying to focus on. So we're never going to get anything that actually does anything to these. Yeah. That is kind of the way that Black Lives Matter was first explained to me back when it first came out, was first released in theaters a few years ago. And as a white person who was thankfully educated by my Black friends and by my other friends of color, I was like brought to light in this way. And it makes a lot of sense to me. As a white person, I'm not offended by Black Lives Matter. You know why? Because Black lives matter, and Black lives are the ones that need help when we're focusing on what we're focusing on, which is mostly abolition, police brutality, and the new Jim Crow, which is prison slavery. Yeah. Like, so when we're focusing on these things, which disproportionately affect Black people and people of color, but primarily Black people, why would we talk about all lives? You're diluting the whole fucking argument.
Okay, I hear that. So when Black Lives Matter was first around, like when it was first in theaters, or at least the trailer, that happened in about 2012 when Trayvon Martin was shot. He was killed in Sanford, Florida. The cry went viral and the movement was sparked when George Zimmerman was acquitted after killing Trayvon. So that's how it really started. And
but I want to say that Black Lives Matter, for me, Ferguson really ignited the movement in a way that like Trayvon, I want to say, sparked it, and the forest fire began with Ferguson. And now like the comet crashed into Earth with George Floyd. You know what I mean? Like Yellowstone erupted with George Floyd. Like the idea began, the fire began, and now Yellowstone has erupted. It all is connected. It's definitely all the same thing, as you said, and it's started with Trayvon for sure.
I love it. And yeah, it did. That's really what was going on. Like, Black people were finally fed up that people who shouldn't have died for stupid things have died. If they're a criminal, no matter what the crime is, except murder, I feel like murderers should die. Is that my thing? But except for murderers, they're dying for stupid shit. George Floyd, the $20 bill. Trayvon Martin, because he was 14 years old. Toy gun. Oh yeah, toy gun.
Trayvon Martin was not the toy gun, actually. Trayvon Martin was the one who was walking around in his neighborhood. I'm sorry. I'm mixing him up with another Black man who died for no reason. I apologize.
White privilege. Okay, it's okay. No, I'm just joking.